All right, folks, example number 3. It says evaluate the square root of b squared minus 4ac when a equals 2, b equals 4, and c equals negative 6. Well, it's not that much harder. I just plug in and simplify. But this thing right here is important because when we're solving quadratics, that means something like y equals x squared plus something x plus a number. Let's just say 5x plus 12 or whatever. I don't care. All right. When we're solving that, this thing is part of the formula that we use to find out what x can equal. Okay. Now, that formula is called the quadratic formula. And I don't need to tell you this now, but I am. Quadratic formula. Okay. And the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And guys, I think you're going to notice that this thing is the exact same thing as that. All right? And this stuff inside of here is called the discriminant. And it tells us how many solutions there are to the quadratic equation. And we'll get to that later. But you can see they're having us practice right now, so we'll know how to simplify this thing later. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. This is saying the square root b squared minus 4 times something, and then I'm going to plug in my numbers. I know b comes first, so that's 4. And then a comes next, so that's 2 and negative 6. All right? So then when I simplify that, I'm going to get 16 minus 4 times negative 12. Okay? And then I'm going to get the square root of 16. Remember, minus 4 times negative 12, that's going to be positive 48, right? And then when I put those two things together, I'm going to get the square root of, what is that, 64? Oh, look at that. They're so nice. And look, it doesn't have the negative in front, so that means they just want it to equal 8. All right? And that's our answer. Simple enough, but we're going to put it into this equation later, okay, when we get to solving quadratics. And it's important that we need to know how to evaluate that so that we can find out what x equals. Okay? All right. I think that's clear enough, guys. And I'll see you at example number 4. Nice job.